Hey guys, hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm Dr. Melissa J. Williams, and thank you guys so much, the returning folks. I appreciate you so much for watching. So today I'm going to be talking about something that many of my small businesses are facing, right? And that's the shortage of hiring the best talent today in this very competitive market, right? So again, I'm Dr. Melissa J. Williams, and I've been helping small businesses to engage in government contracting now for over 32 years. I also helped them to grow and to um, get their systems and processes together and ensure that they have a strong foundation. Also, teaching them how to use automation and technology to their advantage, so that they can grow and scale their business. So again, thank you so much, guys, for joining. Welcome. And so what I want to talk to you guys about, right, is that how as a small business owner we can deal with the challenge that we have, right? All of us are having it. I know that we are, of finding the right talent and keeping that talent. All right, so I did some research a couple of days ago and I found out, I knew it was high, but I didn't realize it was this high, that 84%, make sure I get it right, 84% of small businesses, they're what? Struggling to find qualified employees in this current job market. And that's crazy, guys. That's crazy. That's a staggering statistics. But today, we're going to be diving into some practical solutions that what will help you guys to overcome this challenge. We know as small businesses, we always have to grow and scale if we want to stay in business. And so one of the things that we need, if we're not just a one woman or a one man show, is we need to have strong employees, and we need to have folks that will understand our vision and values, and that stay with us, right? So we can grow and scale. So with that being said, we understand that the labor shortage is real, right? We understand that it's real and it's hitting small businesses the hardest, all right? Because if 84% of them are struggling, that means only 16% of them are okay, right? They're not struggling. So we understand that 84% of all small businesses, they struggle to find qualified work, um, qualified employees. And so that's something to be concerned about, because if you haven't felt the effect of finding the right talent, you will. So we need to make sure, and I always say, if there's a problem out there, we want to get in front of it. We want to figure out how we can be ahead of the game instead of playing catch up. And so many folks are finding it very difficult to attract the right talent. And when we attract talent, we want good talent. We don't just want anybody, right? And so what this means to you is that that by implementing effective hiring strategies, all right, you will be ahead of the game, and you will also be able to eliminate the competition that you have in the work place, because employees will want to work at your business versus working at other business, because you've come up with effective hiring strategies and techniques. But the real value is, right, as a small business owner, is that we'll be able to have a very strong, resilient team that is going to help to drive our business forward. And that is what we as small businesses want and need, right? So last week I talked to one of my small business owners. Her name is Sharice, and she's out of South Carolina, and she actually was struggling to find the right employees, and she had a lot of turnover. I mean, a lot of turnover. And maybe some of you guys out there can understand where Sharice was, because she would hire folks and she would go through interviewing them, training them, and they wouldn't show up. They wouldn't show up the first day to work, right? And if you guys are like many of the small business owners, you guys are spending thousands and thousands of dollars posting ads on what? Indeed, LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, places like that. And so you're losing valuable time and revenue, if you haven't figured out that there has to be a better way. Because what I've noticed as I've talked to my small business owners and as I see it in my um, companies as well, is that it's very, very difficult. It's very, very difficult and has been very, very, very difficult post COVID to be able to retain the right kinds of employees. And when I say retain the right kind of employees, you want folks that are committed to your business. You want folks that are committed to your vision. They understand your vision and they're helping you to move your business forward. And so what Sharice had to do, and what I tell all of my small businesses, is that once you're in business and you run across a problem, something that may not be working, we as small business owners, we have to pivot. We have to be able to pivot and pivot fast, because what worked a couple of years ago, it's probably not going to be working today. Why? Because we're in a changing work environment. We are in a changing economy. Right now, we're dealing with inflation in the U.S. And so people are looking for a work-life balance. And understanding what employees are looking for, what will give us a clue on some of the things that we have to do as employers to be able to attract uh, the right team, right? The right team in order to help us to grow and scale our business. And so what Sharice had to do is she had to figure out what the new employees are looking for, right? She had to say, hey, I'm interested in making sure that I have and I offer a flexible work schedule. She also had to make sure that she was increasing her her compensation. And I know folks are like going, I can't do it. I can't give them any more money, right? I totally get it. But what she and I did, right? Because she was struggling. But when we actually put the information on paper, we discovered that, increasing salary one or two or three or $5 was more beneficial than hiring folks, right, that don't show up, right, and or that don't stay. So what we discovered is that we had to pivot, and pivoting required us to give a little bit more money. Make sure we offer flexible work hours, right? Because folks are looking for, living their best life, doing what they love. They want to be happy, all right, but they also want to have time that they can enjoy their family and their home, and be able to travel. And so we as employers, we have to understand what folks are looking for and be able to offer it. All right, so after she looked at her schedule and we came up with a plan for her, she's now having more success of retaining good and or talented employees. They're happier in the workplace than they have been in forever. They're showing up. They're showing up for work on the first day, right? And she's understanding that just changing the culture of her workplace is something also that's contributing to the success, because she's talking to her employees. She's understanding what it is that they need and what it is that she can improve on. And that's what we want to do as employers. We want to continuously improve. We want to continuously improve so that we are in business for years and years and years to come. So one of the things I want us to do is we're just going to kind of break down some of the steps that we need to look at as small business owners, right? We need to make sure that again, we offer a competitive compensation. It may mean, again, that you have to increase what you're paying, right? You want to increase what you're paying, because you don't want to be in the red ocean. You want to be in the blue ocean. You want folks to look at your business and say, hey, they're paying, extra dollars over here. I want to go over here, right? You also want to make sure that you ensure that the wages and the benefits are on par, all right, if not exceeding the industry standards. You don't want to be paying, the lowest, right? And I understand you may not be able to pay the highest, but you want to make sure that it's on par. You want to make sure that you think about how much money does it take for um, maybe just a single parent of two to be able to survive, and if you're paying under that amount that they need in order to survive, you're going to struggle with hiring and finding the right talent, right? Because we're looking for the best talent, right? And you also, again, want to be able to offer flexible work schedules, right? If you don't need your employees to come in every day, allow them to be able to work from home. And there's technology. I get it, because a lot of folks be like, okay, COVID is over. People can come they can come in to the office. Many folks have gotten comfortable, right, working from home. And what we found doing research, all right, this is just not talk, but doing research, is that the what we discover is that the production, right, is just as good. So the quality of production for folks working at home is just as good, if not better, than them being in the office. And there's technology that you can incorporate, and you guys want to know about the technologies that we use to make sure that if we have workers that are working at home, that we know that they are actually, not, hanging out at the golf course or at the movie in the middle of the day, that we can track the fact that they are actually working. All right, so there's technologies that you can use to make sure that you're tracking your workers, but you also want to make sure that you're investing in your employees, right? Investing in your employees. One of the things that I actually did last year is I had an amazing employee. She was actually amazing. And so I saw her as a future project manager. And so what I did is I said, hey, if you're interested in being a project manager, I will pay for the training for you so that you can go and get your certification. So paying for the boot camp, paying for the certification, because what that's going to do is that it's going to give you a better employee. All right, if you have a project manager on your team, right? And so all of these things are critical as we look to be able to not struggle with trying to find the right talent for our companies. So you also want to make sure that you provide a positive work environment. All right, a positive work environment. Sharice had to do that as well. She had to make sure that she was more present, right? She was more present instead of MIA. She was in the office. She was talking to her team. She was making sure that the new individuals that came aboard, that she provided, she held their hand, right, for the first 2 weeks to 30 days, to make sure that if they had any problems, any challenges, that there was somebody, right, that was there available to assist them with that. So making sure that you foster a positive work environment. You keep out the toxic kind of stuff, right, that oftentimes occurs in the workplace. And again, like I said, another thing that we as small business owners have to do, there's places like ZipRecruiter, LinkedIn, Indeed, right? That's out there available for us to find this talent. But we also want to get creative. We want to utilize social media. We want to also utilize job boards. We also want to make sure that we're out and we're going into the community and we're letting people know that we are hiring, right? Because word of mouth still, guys, it still offers very, very great value, especially as a small business owners. Because guess what? If you have word of mouth, you don't have to pay anything for it. It's free. It's free. All right, so guys, Imagine this. Imagine having a team that's what dedicated to your business and your success, right? Imagine having folks that are committed to ensuring that what you are growing. I tell my team all the time, if we're not growing, we're dying. And so we want to continue to improve and get better every single day. But the value to you as an owner is that you have a more effective, harmonious workplace. But the real value is that you have a peace of mind. You have a peace of mind knowing that your business is in good hands because you have committed employees that are happy. They're happy working for you, and if you have happy employees, they will tend to stay with your business longer. And then it will allow you as the business owner to be able to focus on innovations and growing and networking, things that's going to actually impact the bottom line of your business. All right, so guys, if you found this video helpful, all right, please give it a like. Click on that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified for other videos that we're posting. It's important, guys, that we always look at our business, that you're working on our business versus in our business. I'm telling you guys, automation is the key. All right. And so if you guys are interested in learning more, if you're interested in working with me and my team, all right, click on the link below. All right. And we have a free 15-minute call where you can we can discuss with you any challenges that you're having in your business, because truly, truly, truly small businesses are the backbone of America. And we want you guys to be loving your business, because many of you are following your passion, and we also want you to be successful and make the kind of money that you want to make. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. All right, this is Dr. Melissa J. Williams. Live your best life doing what you love. Until next time, stay healthy, happy, and God bless.